All right, we are back to another match day. Today we'll be analyzing Arsenal, Manchester United football. So we'll be looking at tactical analysis. Who is going to, come up on top? The last meeting between Michael Carrick and Arteta, actually Michael Carrick came up on top, won the match 3-2. But of course, the trajectory of the Premier League movement has already changed. Now Manchester United are no longer the team they were before. So a lot of people are expecting Arsenal to actually top Manchester United in today's encounter. But of course, there are so many different aspects of the game that needs to be talked about. And some of these things that we'll be looking at is Arsenal has been so firm, so consistent in terms of defending. So they have been considering less goals compared to other Premier League teams. So which many, of course, are predicting that they should be able to keep a clean sheet today. But I think the game is not going to be won in defense. This game is going to be a battle of attack and midfield. Manchester United, on the other side, have a little bit improved compared to the way they were before. Yeah, of course, their defense is not too good, and the midfield, of course, is not that too firm to compute. But I still believe they can still do a lot better. So, but I think in attack, Manchester United a little bit more stock compared to Arsenal. Arsenal have a proven goal scorer, of course, in person of Gyökeres, and they have Bukayo Saka. They also have Martinelli and the rest who are going to flank him. Of course, he might be provided with enough service. But we have not seen the best of Eucharist this season. He has, chipped in with just minimal goals. Though he has been contributing in terms of pressing, hold up plays, and all of that. Freed up other attackers to be able to score goals. But of course, this conversation is going to be between the midfield setup and the attack. Yeah, Manchester United are a bit dangerous going forward because Magic Carey has brought back the attacking football play in which Manchester United is used to. But of course, we are expecting that system, of course, to be utilized today, to be fully implemented. At this point, Arsenal needs to be very, very careful going forward because if they concede one goal at first and then definitely likely consider because they are going to try to come outside to see if they can equalize. At that point, the likes of Harry Amad Diallo, Mboimo, Cunha, or any other attack such as Patrick Dogu or Sesko may likely explore the gaps between the midfield and attack, which of course Arsenal in one way or the other has been a little bit vulnerable in that aspect. Where do you think this game today is going to be won? Is it the midfield, the attack, or is going to be in defense? Or do you think this game is going to be a squad game? It's going to end in draw, either a draft draw, 1-1, 2-2, or a 3-3 draw? Leave a comment, a conversation. But from my own perspective, I think Manchester United is going to emerge victorious in this game with a 2-1 scoreline. I did not see Arsenal going home with a point in this game today. Let's forget about other things. How Arsenal has been doing well. Of course, they are the top. They are top in the Premier League table, and many are thinking they are going to win. Many are saying Arsenal this season are going to win the league, but they still have a lot to do. To win the Premier League. They have a lot to do. Yeah, so I think this game is going to be a very, very interesting game. We look forward to see how Arsenal are going to set up. We look forward to see how Manchester United is going to set up. We look forward to see how each team is going to try to attack and defend in order to secure maximum point in this encounter. Of course, it's going to be a very, very, very interesting game, and we look forward to see how these two teams are going to meet and these two are going to play out. The last time, of course, Arsenal won 1-0, but they were far behind. They were far less competitive in that, but they were lucky enough to have won the game. Manchester United dominated that game from start to finish. Just scoring were their finishings were very, very, very poor, and that was the major reason why they lose that game. But they were the better team. They play well, they play well, both the first ball, the second ball, and the third ball, they won it. But of course, if you don't score, you don't win anything. And that's what Arsenal does exactly. They score and they go home. They went home with the 3 points. And that is what a team, a great team, is made of. And I think Arsenal is going to be working hard also to see if they can replicate that feat. But of course, it's not going to be a pushover as Manchester United have try, they are also trying to see if they can improve their own position in the table. So we look forward to see how good this encounter is going to come. See you. Bye for 5:30 African time. Thank you.